Hey, Radford. It's me, Julian Guerra, with another review. This time it's Titanfall. It's a new first-person shooter by Respawn Entertainment, and it features big robots, so that's always exciting. This game had huge promises to live up to when it launched. It said it was going to revolutionize campaigns and it was going to revolutionize multiplayer. First, I'm going to start off with the campaign. Until launch, all they said about it was that it would be integrating a storyline into the multiplayer. It was incredibly vague, but now I can see why. Through adding dialogue into the multiplayer matches, as well as a couple cool cinematics in the beginning or end of the match, they were able to pull off a pretty basic storyline. However, the storyline wasn't interesting, it wasn't engaging at all, I didn't care about any of the characters, and while that sounds like a cool idea to integrate the campaign into the multiplayer, it just comes across as the kind of thing I would do if I found out I had the project due the next day and I hadn't started it yet. It's lazy. Frankly, your character isn't important to the story. You don't even get a name. Win or lose, the plot still stays the same. If they would have at least altered the campaign based on which faction wins, they might have something cool going for them. But they didn't, so the campaign gets a 1 out of 5 from me. I just don't see the appeal of sitting in a lobby screen to hear the plot. But the cinematics are cool, so there's that.
Oh, God, Megatron, come here, cretin. You want a piece of me? You want a piece? No! I want two!
The game also gives you the option of playing Classic Mode, which is multiplayer without the added nonsense, and it's actually pretty great. It runs smoother than Call of Duty, and the hit detections are perfect. You'll never feel like you were cheated out of a kill. Every kill you get takes a few seconds off the clock to receive your next Titan, and nothing beats the feeling of hearing the game say that your Titan is ready, and you can call him in direct and face it. When you hop into Titan, the entire pace of the game changes. You're not weak and defenseless anymore, you have this big heaping tank, and it appeals to the 5-year-old in all of us. It's easily the most fast-paced shooter I've ever played. With all the parkour elements and crazy rooftop battles, and the bots on the ground, it adds a nice flavor to the mix because they make you feel like you can't sit still, and it makes the game feel like it's bigger than it is. My friends and I could spend hours playing Last Titan Standing. In this game type, everyone starts off in a Titan, and you only win when you destroy the entire opposing team's Titans.
Autobots, roll out! We roll.
This one's great because you're not going to win without good communication. Shout out to my awesome team for agreeing to be in this part of the video. All in all, for the gameplay aspect of the multiplayer, I give it a 4 out of 5 because it's nothing terribly original, but it's giant robots. It's awesome.
Disgusting.
There are a couple of new innovations that Titanfall brings to the table, though. The Smart Pistol, for one, is an awesome innovation. It's a lock-on pistol that doesn't require the user to aim to score kills. One trigger pull and you could take out a whole crowd of enemies. It sounds like the most cheap, overpowered weapon in the game, but it's really not. You have to get up really close to use it, and a majority of players don't even bother with it. It's a great tool for people who are new to shooters and want to have a good time with it. Another cool thing are the hackable minions. Small drones and giant auto turrets help shape the course of the game by providing additional help for the player. Also, who wouldn't want a data knife like that? Isn't that sweet? Finally, there's the burn cards. They're like perks you can only equip once. It spices up the gameplay because you never know when someone's going to use that burn card to drop their Titan right off the bat, or give themselves x-ray vision or whatnot. Or you could be like me and stockpile them and never ever use them. It is a very innovative game, just not in the way they promised. But I paid for a game where I could fight giant mechs and feed my inner child, and that's exactly what Titanfall delivers. If that's not your thing, I don't recommend this game because that's about all it delivers. I give this game a 3 out of 5 overall. You should get it, but don't be too disappointed in 2 weeks from now if you can't bring yourself to keep playing it. Thanks for watching this review, and have a good week.